Stop for a moment and think about the last time you felt that old wound from your past reopening unexpectedly, perhaps in a dream or sudden emotion. In my years studying Carl Jung's profound work, I've come to realize his insights are not just ancient theories, but living tools that can genuinely help us heal from past traumas. Jung understood trauma not merely as an event to forget, but as a fragmented part of ourselves locked within the unconscious, patiently waiting to be integrated and made whole. Acknowledge that trauma is messy and not easily erased, and that is exactly why Jung's approach is so revolutionary. When I look closely at Jung's clinical observations, he noticed many of his patients carried invisible scars that cluttered their unconscious minds. These wounds often manifested in dreams, symbolic imagery, or recurring emotional disturbances. Jung taught that ignoring these signs was like leaving a house haunted with shadows, instead of inviting the spirits to speak. Taking this to heart, it means your past trauma is part of you, yet remains unconscious until consciously faced and understood. I have seen in Jungian theory how ignoring trauma only prolongs its grip, leading to fragmented identities, anxiety, or depression. But embracing it offers a transformative journey into individuation, or becoming your truest self. Jung's insight that our psyche compensates through symbols fascinated me, especially how dreams acted as messengers, urging patients to confront otherwise painful memories. I recall Jung's famous patient who dreamt repeatedly of a shadowy figure, only to realize through analysis that the shadow embodied denied aspects of his personality, tied to childhood wounds. This revelation became the turning point for healing because the patient finally reclaimed what he had rejected about himself. Now, I want to share with you the core Jungian methods that guide healing from trauma. First is active imagination, a technique Jung developed which involves consciously dialoguing with unconscious images or feelings, usually through creative expression like drawing or writing. Imagine inviting that shadow to speak to you with compassion instead of fear. This dialogue allows the bitter parts of trauma to emerge safely into awareness, rather than remain trapped beneath the surface. Second is dream analysis, where you learn to decode the symbolic language of your dreams, as Jung did. Patients often found their dreams revealing hidden wounds and steps toward healing, once interpreted correctly. The key is patience and gentle curiosity, because trauma stories are usually layered and need time to unfold. Thirdly, integrating the shadow. Jung believed healing happens when we stop resisting what we fear about ourselves. Instead of pushing away painful memories or traits, we embrace and accept them as part of our whole personality. I've seen how this act of radical acceptance reduces trauma's power by turning inner conflict into wholeness. So practically, start by setting aside quiet, reflective moments where you might explore recurring dream themes or emotional patterns related to the trauma. Perhaps journal your feelings or sketch images that arise without judgment. Then gently invite questions like, "What might this symbol mean?" or "What is this feeling asking me to understand?" Finally, consider seeking a therapist trained in Jungian methods to guide you, because witnessed through a compassionate lens, trauma can transform from a source of suffering into a gateway of meaning and strength. Remember Jung's fundamental belief that the psyche is self-healing when given the right conditions. You are capable of reclaiming your lost parts and weaving them into a resilient, integrated self. In closing, what I want you to hold on to from Jung's wisdom is that trauma is not to be defeated or discarded, but befriended and integrated, so you emerge not broken, but more authentic and whole. The journey is deeply personal, but profoundly possible, and it starts by listening carefully to what your unconscious is trying to tell you. Tomorrow, I will explore what role does the persona play in my daily interactions, and why understanding this will illuminate how your social selves relate to the wounds we carry inside. So, don't miss it. If you found these insights helpful, please like this video, share your own experiences or questions in the comments, and subscribe for more explorations into Jungian psychology. Let's keep this transformative conversation going, because your healing is worth it, and so is uncovering the mysteries of your inner world. Stay curious and compassionate. Until we meet again.